Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to The Success. In today's video, we're going to be going through 5 of the richest families in the world. Now guys, real quick, before we do get into the countdown, I want to let you guys know that we will be picking one lucky subscriber every month to win a shout out at the start of a video. All you must do to enter this month's giveaway is subscribe to our channel, like the video, and comment down below saying I subscribed. Good luck guys. Now without any further ado, let's get into the countdown. Number 5. Slim family. Imagine if the grocery store, the cell phone provider, and the biggest national construction conglomerate were all owned by the same company. No matter where you shop, you're still supporting the same business. That's essentially the situation in Mexico, where one of the world's richest people, Carlos Slim, has a net worth of $59.2 billion. And from 2010 to 2013, he was the richest man in the world. He is not only the richest man in Mexico, but in all of South America. His conglomerate includes education, healthcare, industrial manufacturing, transport, real estate, media, energy, hospitality, entertainment, high technology retail, sports, and financial services. He accounts for 40% of the listings on the Mexican stock exchange, while his net worth is equivalent to about 6% of Mexico's gross domestic product. Needless to say, even though most of his business is done behind the scenes, Slim is a major player in the world economy. He was born in 1942, a Mexican father and a Lebanese mother from a young age. Slim was interested in both finance and engineering, and he received a degree in mechanical engineering in 1961. Slim has stated that his mathematical ability and his background of linear programming was a key factor in helping him gain an edge in the business world, especially when reading financial statements. Several of Slim's children are involved with the business, guaranteeing that they will benefit from the fortune for generations to come. Number 4. Dumas family. Hermes Dumas started the family business in 1837, long before the famous scarves and Birkin bags. Hermes was a harness maker who provided gear for the houses of royalty throughout Europe. His grandson, Armand Maurice, modernized the family business. He brought in his friends Louis Renault and Atabi Gotti to make trunks for cars. Emily Maurice also diversified the company into furniture belts, but it is Jean-Louis Dumas, a descendant of Thierry Hermes, that is credited with turning Hermes into a global giant in luxury fashion. Unlike many businesses, the founding family only holds a financial interest. Hermes is still actively managed by Axel Dumas. He is the 6th generation to have a managerial role in the company. Usually it stops at the 3rd generation, but Dumas said during a visit to Hong Kong, referring to the 3-generation curse about family fortunes, it could be that we are 2 times 3. Dumas is a great-great-great-grandson of the company founder, Jerry Hermes. Staying hands-on in the business has been a hallmark of the Hermes family. Dumas' mother was head of the production and his uncle was CEO. He recalls being kid at the dinner table and being a part of the family discussions day to day about the operations of the company. It seems as though Hermes will be in the Dumas family for generations to come. Number 3. Albrecht family. Karl Albrecht and his brother Theo were the founders and the owners of popular German discount store Aldi. According to Forbes, Theo is one of the wealthiest men in the world with an estimated net worth of $22.6 billion. He's the richest person in Germany and 4th wealthiest in all of Europe. His combined net worth with his brother was $51 billion. Albrecht was born on February 20th, 1920 in Essen, Germany. His father was a miner and his mother owned a small grocery store in a suburb of Essen. The billionaire earned his fortune with his entrepreneurial skills and talent. His brother Theo worked alongside him while he transformed his mother's small grocery store, which was situated in a corner, into what it is today. The first Aldi store was launched in 1961. Today, there are over 4,000 outlets in Germany alone, and more than 8,000 in France, Australia, Greece, Portugal, Great Britain, Spain, Switzerland, United States, and Poland. Aldi sells all kinds of products like skincare regimens, household items, and projects. The ownership of the store was split between the 2 brothers, with Karl getting the more lucrative outlets of southern Germany, and Theo being responsible for the northern outlets and the rest of the stores in Europe. Karl was lucky to get the rights of the brand in the United Kingdom, the United States, and Australia. Theo died in 2010, and Karl died in 2014. Their passing sparked a family feud over who would benefit from their unbelievable fortune. Though certain litigation is still in progress, most of their wealth went to Theo's eldest son, Theo Jr. Number 2. The Wertheimer family. Alan and Jared Wertheimer may not be household names, but most people are familiar with the company they co-owned, Chanel. The source of their fabulous wealth is their grandfather, Pierre Wertheimer. He was the first investor to back a then unknown designer in Paris in the 1920s. Her name was Coco Chanel, and the rest is history. Their path to success started back in the late 1800s when Ernest Wertheimer immigrated from Alsace to Paris and purchased a theoretical makeup company, Bourgeois, excuse the pronunciation, which which developed the first dry rogue. Ernest's sons, Pierre and Paul, took over the family business in 1917. By 1920, the company was the largest and most successful cosmetic fragrance company in France. The brothers are notoriously reclusive, though they do hold some elegant public habit, like buying up vineyards and breeding racehorses. They have a combined net worth of $45.6 billion. Some accuse the Wertheimers, who have almost no creative input in Chanel, of using the company as their personal pocketbook. In fact, they paid themselves a $3.4 billion dividend last year alone. The brothers, who have run the luxury goods company for more than 30 years, took more than 4 times the company's net profit and doubled the dividend they received in 2015. Number 1. Kamprad family. Ingvar Kamprad was a wealthy Swedish investor, an entrepreneur with a number of commercial interests, but by far his most famous was his affordable furniture brand IKEA. Kamprad began to develop a business as a young boy. He started selling matches at the age of 5. When he was 7, he began traveling further on his bicycle to sell to neighbors. He found out he could buy matches in bulk very cheaply from Stockholm, and then sell them individually at a low price and still make a good profit from matches. He expanded to selling fish, Christmas tree decorations, seeds, and later ballpoint pens and pencils. When Kamprad was 17, his father gave him a cash reward for succeeding in his studies. He opened his first furniture store in 1947 and built it into one of the world's most successful retailers. With fiscal 2017 revenues of nearly $46 billion, Kamprad relentlessly pursued efficiency to keep his fortune prices low and showed little interest in the trappings of wealth. When Kamprad passed away in 2018, he left behind a $58 billion fortune with no direct recipient. Further complicating the matter is that most of it was transferred to a tax haven in Liechtenstein. Decades early, because of this discrepancy, Kamprad fell from the 11th wealthiest man on earth to the 162nd wealthiest man. The details are still foggy, but most believe his money was eventually passed down to his 3 sons, who now have a combined net worth of $48.9 billion. Well, there you have it, guys. That was 5 of the richest families in the world. If you did enjoy this video, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.